Get over here!
Alright, we're back. So, before we go ahead and face Kishuna, we went ahead and did some support grinding, and we've got quite a few conversations. Some were planned, some we actually didn't expect.
That is a very crowded room right now.
It is. It's like shoulder to shoulder and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, actually. It's
Great way to mingle, and there's a lot of mingling we have.
Yes, so first of all, we're gonna have Raven talk with Will. I just realized that they both have matching hair.
Kind of.
Greetings. We seem to run into each other often. You're Raven, right? I'm Will. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Ah.
Say, Raven, I've got a question for you. As a fellow in arms.
What?
How old are you?
Why ask me that?
I was just thinking that we were probably about the same. But you've got this aura like you've seen it all. And you talk like you're older, so maybe you are, I thought.
And what if it... And what if it... So I cannot sight read. Oh my god.
And what of it if I am?
Thank you. And what of it if I am?
So you are older. I should have shown more respect, huh? Very well. I shall treat you as my senior in all things henceforth. Nice to make your acquaintance, senior.
Talkative guy, Raven.
That is awkward.
Yeah. He just kind of looms there sometimes.
Yeah.
He speaks maybe just a little bit more than Kishuna does.
He definitely speaks a lot more than Kishuna does. Anyway, the next one we have is Dart and Will.
So, who's next? Come on, attack me!
Huh?
What? Oh, you're on our side, right. You've got a sort of slack-jawed look about you.
Dan? Hey, you're Dan, aren't you? Wow, how have you been? And hey, what are you doing here anyway?
What's it to you? The name's Dart, and I'm a mate in Fargus's pirate crew.
You're Dan, right?
No.
Yes, you are!
No, I'm not.
Are you sure you're not Dan?
Will you knock it off?
Fine, just say you're not Dan. I can take a hint. It was an honest mistake, you know? Man.
What was that about? Who did he think he was messing with anyway? I'd run him through as soon as I look at him.
Yeah, that conversation.
Wow, Will's not having very good conversations today.
The thing is, he's overly that happy-go-lucky type of friendly guy. He's just trying to make conversation.
Yeah.
Raven and Dart just aren't having any of it.
Man, Will, you do not know how to pick friends.
But Raven was one thing. Dart, on the other hand, that conversation has significance because, as we've expressed earlier, Dart and Rebecca are supposedly siblings. Will was friends with a guy named Dan, who was Rebecca's brother.
Okay, wait, I just realized something. Move the cursor over one left. Okay, you see his name up there?
Yeah.
Imagine if the T was just a little closer to the left.
Yeah.
I knew it was like similar sounding names, but I never thought of how much they look the same.
I didn't even think of that either, honestly. That's pretty keen.
I wonder if his name was written on something, but because of like the seawater and stuff, it had like fizzled out, so he thought it was Dart.
Oh, funny. That's actually...
I'm serious. I could see it being like that.
Maybe. So anyway, next up we have Sarah talking to Oswin.
Okay, let's see. Saint Elimine. Praise be your graces. Please, ensure that no one dies in this battle. Please grant me speed to heal my allies' wounds. And, what else? I want Hector to give me a lot of gold. And I want to get all the good food and only ever have to do the fun jobs. And I want a servant who does whatever I say. And everyone should worship me and give me things. And,
This isn't an orthodox prayer. Does it go on much longer?
Lord Oswin! Oh, were you listening that whole time?
I have orders for you from Lord Hector. You must join the healers in the front line.
What? You're joking.
Joking?
You want me to be right up in the front, where all the swords and axes and spears are? Why should I be up there?
In a normal fight, you wouldn't. But this time's different. Lord Hector and Lord Ellawood are on the front line. If we, their retainers, do not help them, then what are we? Perhaps you've convinced Hector to go easy on you last time. Not this time. Go to the front lines and do as you are told.
Yes, my lord. You know, I often forget that Sarah is actually, like, a royal retainer.
Yes, she's also a royal pain.
Yeah, you enjoyed that a bit too much. No, I take it back. You enjoyed that just enough.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Again, I don't like Sarah. And I like Oswin for putting her in her place.
Yeah, about time somebody said that to her.
Alright, and the last conversation we have for this one is Matthew with, Oswin. Matthew, have you seen Hector?
No, I haven't.
That man just goes where he pleases. And I told him knights stand their ground.
Not him. Young folk these days just can't stay put. Even you were young once, right, Oswin?
Always trying to take care of things on his own. That one needs to learn how to think about others.
Yeah, but that's what I like about him. Things are never dull when he's around.
Like him? Don't like him, don't like him. This is not the time for such talk. It's your coddling him that caused this in the first place. Matthew? Hey! I wasn't done yet!
Oswin's kind of the dad trying to keep his whole team together.
Pretty much.
Between Hector and Matthew and Sarah, he's the only one who, like...
He's like the adult, and yet Hector's the leader.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. So yeah, the only other conversation we have, like, on standby is Will and Lynn, which I didn't even mean to trigger. But we're not actually going to do that, because Lynn has one conversation, a support conversation left in this playthrough, and I want to save that for Florina.
Cool.
So... now that that's over, I think we can finally start going through this.
Alright. That was fun. That was fun,
Yeah, that was nice.
I don't get to do that very much.
So, I think I've decided, on how to approach Kishuna. I'm gonna unlock the door and trigger the physical weapons.
Okay.
So, let's do it.
I support you.
And there he goes.
No pun intended.
Now, these guys aren't as, strong. They only have, like... They're only, like, mercenaries. They're low
not
level.
promoted.
Yeah, they're low level, so this is pretty much just a reward for going this far and getting these weapons. As you can see, they're all highlighted in... That's green, right?
Yeah, that's green.
Okay, good. Anyway, on that note, I believe what we can do is we can, have... Let's see. Who's in need of levels? You know what? I'm almost inclined to give it to Oswin so we can use that Knight's Crest.
Yeah, get us a general.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's stick with the Iron Lance. Other than that, yeah, let's let them have at it.
All right. Come at me. Oh, you wore orange armor too? Well, one of us is gonna have to change.
No chance. If this calculation goes the way I would like it to, then he should reach level 20 here.
I think that might happen.
And he got a Silver Lance out of the deal.
Shiny.
Quick question, actually. Does that actually work in... Oh, wow. Okay, anyway. Does that actually work in real life where silver weapons actually have more power, but they break more easily?
Silver would break more easily, but it wouldn't be any... I think actually silver is softer than...
That's what I was
iron
thinking.
or
So
steel.
why is silver?
I don't think the blade itself is really silver. I think it's just more expensive. There's clearly more work put into its craftsmanship.
Maybe so.
Like probably like within the hilt and stuff like that. It's like adorned with, you know, whatever gems. There's more thought put into the curve of the blade.
So yeah, Oswin actually made it to level 20 without even having facing the archer.
Great.
Can I express the fact that this has been quite an eventful chapter?
This has been a very level-up-y chapter.
Oh, Jesus.
Going after Ellie.
No chance.
Yeah,
Alright,
these four have pretty much been the worst that Kishuna had to offer.
No, yeah, no other conversation besides Will and Lin, which I'm not gonna do yet.
All right.
So, what we're gonna do here... Let's get ourselves a general, shall we?
Promotion time. After all of that chasing his subordinates around, it's about time he was a general.
Funny thing is that that's all the fighting he did this chapter. Were those four.
Yeah.
Or those three.
Well, and he fought with Matthew a little bit, but...
Look at those stats, man. Oswin is basically a juggernaut at this point.
Brick
He
wall
is
Oswin.
strong. Now then, as for this archer, I think I'm going to go ahead and have Matthew take it. Why not? Might as well finish
with
this
a
off
crit?
now.
Come on, crit for us. Do a crit.
There
Yeah!
it is!
Yeah, man!
Unnecessary, but fine.
I think they were having that conversation about Hector, and he's just like, oh, Oswin, hold on. He goes off crits. Okay, you were saying?
Yeah, and we got a silver bow out of the deal. Oh, by the way, yeah, we still have that secret book that we're probably going to use next chapter.
Well, yeah, we're out of time now.
Yeah, I know who I'm going to give it to, too, so...
Cool.
Let's go. No victory music this time, just
Yeah,
desert music.
cool desert music.
So yeah, it's like, I'm with Hector here. He doesn't get this at all. What is it? Certainly doesn't look human, and why is it just bothered on hindering us?
Fall beyond our realm of understanding. Yep. It's a weird one, these morphs.
He knows.
Yeah, I don't really know what Hawkeye's whole story is, but
He's basically the guardian of the desert. I'm assuming like he's like maybe the vassal to Athos.
I mean,
Athos?
Yeah, he hangs out with Athos a lot. Hawkeye's privy to a lot of stuff.
So, here we go. He calls our lords the children of Roland.
Yep.
Eliwood kind of knows this. Roland is one of the warriors that fought against the dragons during the Scouring.
The 8 great heroes.
The eight legends. There you go. And one of them was Roland, who came from Lycia, and as Lynn explains here, the one from Sachet is known as Hannon.
So basically, each of the 8 heroes after the Scouring settled down somewhere, and their home became one of the 8 countries of the continent.
Yes, or city. State.
Not all of them are
even
countries.
city-states.
Not
It's
all of
like-
them are countries, but
Yeah, it's
the
like-
entire Lycian League was
regions?
Roland's. Yeah.
Regions is a good word?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Daughter of Hannon and Roland, because she is originally from Kaelin. Wait a second.
Well, because...
Oh, Lycia, right.
Yeah, because her mom was, Yeah,
her mother was
from Kaelin.
From Kaelin,
but her father
hence
was
Lycia.
from Sachet.
Yes. Thank you for that clarification. So
Yep.
here we have Athos.
I like Athos better.
Athos? Okay, let's call him Athos. And he is known as the Archsage. And yeah, Eliwood knows about it. Archsage Athos is one of the eight legends.
He is old as balls.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to be over 1,000 years old.
Man, the guy's a dinosaur.
But yeah. He's been living for this long. Living legend. Now we figure out what Uther was talking about.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah.
never understood how Uther knew about Athos being here, though.
Remember, he has an entire league of espionage spies, so one of them have to have seen something around here that pointed to it.
Do you think Uther ever, met Athos, though, or met Hawkeye? I like to think he did.
Maybe!
I like to think he did.
The thing is, it's pretty obvious that Uther knows a lot more than he leads on,
Yeah.
and that's the entire point of what he does.
Yeah. That's why he can't just, go on a campaign down to save Eliwood's father, because he's kind of running the entire Lycian League and, collecting information from all over the continent.
Exactly. To a certain degree, I actually like to think that Hector might be a more powerful warrior than Uther.
Oh, definitely.
But Uther is a smarter fighter.
And he's a diplomat.
Exactly. If you were to put Uther and Hector against each other, Uther would probably win only because he knows how to fight Hector. It's not a matter of sheer power or skill. Hector is definitely a greater warrior than Uther is, or might be. But Uther just knows his younger brother way too much for him to get the better of him.
Probably.
That's what I like to think of it, anyway.
Plus, I bet if Hector got too hot-headed, his moves would start getting really predictable.
Exactly. What was it? It was a quote from Shaolin Showdown.
Oh, I love that show.
Yes. I'm a fan of Shaolin Showdown, so there's something else for you guys to chew on.
That was a great show.
But there was one quote I remember that I absolutely love, is that a drop of knowledge is always more powerful than a sea of force.
Huh.
I love that line, and Master Feng says that to Raimundo.
Okay. I don't remember that specific moment, but that was a great show.
There are some specific moments in that show that I remember dearly. Either they were significant, funny, or something pretty awesome like that.
So the Shrine of Seals, we have to... we do not have the power to defeat Nurgle right now.
We do not.
But if we visit the Shrine of Seals, we might get the power that we need.
Which is...
Shrine of Seals is in Bern.
Which is where we needed to go anyway, because that's where Nurgle is.
Yeah.
So... there's a lot going on in Bern right now that we do not know about. But, along with going there and getting Hawkeye's power and adding it to our own, we are getting Pent and Louise as well.
Yeah, though they don't join they don't become controllable right away, but they join our effort.
After a couple of chapters, I think, they do.
Yeah, because they're actually diplomats.
Yes, actually.
Louise is the sister of the Queen of Bern.
And Pent is Count Regle of Etruria.
Right.
So these guys are actually... these people are actually really, really important people.
Isn't Etruria where Florina's from?
I think so. So yeah, Ellawood knows Count Regle. Let's see, hails from the most prominent noble house in Etruria. He's known as the Magic General.
You know, I think it is because he's wearing similar colors to Florina.
I'm sorry?
Pent's clothing are similar colors to Florina.
Yeah,
I think that's Etruria's, like, national colors.
Yeah, probably right. So yeah, here we're getting information as well that Pent and Louise are representatives of Etruria to the Prince of Bern's coming-of-age ceremony.
Okay.
So, we're getting a lot of things going on in Bern that are all happening at once.
Well, because this Prince's coming-of-age ceremony is basically the inn we need to get in there and do some snooping around.
Exactly, and that's where Pent and Louise come in.
They're the face.
They're going to act as they're going to act like they've always been as the representatives of Etruria, but they're going to bring our party in as sort of escorts or guests, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But they're not going to reveal who they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be. Pent and Louise in and of themselves are also really good units when you get them. Not the greatest compared to maybe Hawkeye, but they're still really good.
Well, it's the same kind of thing. Also, they're pre-promoted, so it's possible if you've been really working on another character that they're already better.
Yeah, that's actually something else that we mentioned in the chapter, but that we failed to acknowledge is that, yeah, we only have Wrath and Will left when it comes to the archers, and yeah, we do get characters like Lynn and Dorcas probably that are going to wield archers. Louise is a sniper. We forgot about that. Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
And a pretty decent,
forgot what she was.
And a pretty decent sniper at that. But anyway, Athos is talking to you.
Oh, yes, Lord Athos. I am comic. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Oh, well, no pressure then. Oh yeah? Got a present for me? Okay, I will. Okay, jeez. He does not trust me.
Now then, this
Aww.
item, we get Athos drops. We're not going to go into the details of this quite yet. We're going to do that in the next chapter.
Interesting
but
item,
just
though.
keep it in mind. It is really, really weird, but really cool, actually. So, yeah. Athos is going to actually teleport us to the territory closest to Bern so we get a head start, which saves us a trip of coming down here to the desert.
Yep. Yeah, Athos is a powerful flippin' wizard.
In more ways than one. Now, children of Roland, it is time to say farewell. You must reach the Shrine of Seals. There, your destiny's doors will open wide before you.
Meanwhile, in Pherae...
Family reunion! So,
How weird must that be to be thinking of your son who's across the country and suddenly he just like pops into the room?
Archsage Athos, man.
Yep.
That's his power.
Yep.
So yeah, we made it back to Pherae. And this is Queen or the Marquess's wife?
Yeah.
What's the title for Lady?
Lady.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have Lady jeez, I don't even remember her name.
Yeah, I'm drawing a
Lady Eleonora.
Eleonora.
Yes.
Eleonora.
So here we have Lady Eleonora, Ellawood's mother. So yeah, we got a little bit of a family reunion here, and I see the family resemblance in the face, but not the hair.
Yeah, he did not inherit purple hair.
No.
He inherited his father's hair.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is actually really cool because now that we're here, our party can finally take a much-needed rest.
Yeah, they must be exhausted. They've
No
been
kidding.
In the desert, they fell down a hole. Before that, they were on the Dread Isle and fighting pirates and Eubons.
Interestingly enough, this entire event, with meeting Athos, coming back to Pherae, would actually happen in the end of the previous chapter if we did not get Genesis.
Yeah.
So here we go. Oh, Hector's talking.
Well, yeah, I'm awake now. Waking me up in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning! What? Yeah, you were kind of a dick. Well, that's very big of you to admit that. Oh, well, you're an imposing X-Man. Nah, you could stand to grovel a little bit longer. It is always just a little bit jarring when Hector, compliments somebody.
It is, because, I don't know, his word choice can be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Anyway, so that was quite an eventful chapter
A lot of
for
story.
more reasons than one. But it went pretty well, I think.
Nobody's dead.
Nope, nobody's dead. Sorry if it was a little sloppy, but this is a hard chapter to prepare for, to be honest.
I think we did pretty well.
I'd say so too, but
maybe
yeah.
it was a little long.
Thank you guys for joining us for Chapter 23X Genesis of Let's Play Fire Emblem Blazing Sword. I am the Green Scorpion.
I'm the Comic Foil.
And the next time, it's off to burn. See you guys then.
I don't know, I was always more of a Super Nintendo guy.
Yeah, actually, I actually don't have anything to say about that. I was a Genesis kid.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they would put that in a Fire Emblem game. Isn't that copywritten?
Not that kind of Genesis, man.
What? I thought they just, took the whole word. You actually can't print the Bible anymore because they have a trademark on the word Genesis.
Wait, are you serious?
No, I'm not serious.
Okay, good.
Jeez.
Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad.
Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem.
So, Nurgle's a mama?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah!